Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. We've been trying to. I haven't decided where I want to go. We did all of this. Everything here on this top left half is explored. I'm almost 1,000% certain of that. We even went down here. We even went down to the bottom of the river. We explored all that. We did all of this, but we couldn't get in here. That's something different. We have what else is there? We still have this area to explore, which we have not been to. But we have all of this, which we are ignoring for now because that looks pretty endgame. I'm just throwing that out there. That looks rather endgame to me. So we're going to ignore most of this for now. But what I think I want to do is there is like a... I'm so like... I'm worried of how the session is going to go because the last session not only was just really difficult, oh my gosh, but it also just did not go well across the board. Hello? The second I make noise, they aggro onto me. Okay, good to know. So I'm worried about how this session's going to go. Last session was pretty difficult, both in-game and with all of the technical issues that we had. So all I can do is hope for the best and hope this turns out okay. Oh, well, I don't have any runes. I don't know what happened to all my runes, but guess what I got? Guess what I got? Guess what I got? I got some rune arcs. I'm super excited about that. I got rune arcs. We did some invasions in between our last sessions just to farm some rune arcs. And that was about that. We're sitting pretty at 28 rune arcs now. And hopefully 28 rune arcs will carry us through the rest of the DLC. It won't. We're going to lose them all by the end of the night. So what I want to do is there is like a pit in here that I want to explore in this little ruins. Oh my gosh. Can you not? Oh my gosh. Okay. There we go. So, there's a pit in this ruin somewhere that we're gonna go and explore. And then depending on where that leads or how far down it goes, I think it's gonna actually lead us down to this area, which would be super cool. It might lead us over to here too, I think. Because have we been there yet? No, I don't think we've been there. No, we have not. So it looks like it might take us down to this area, which would be super cool. So once all of that is explored, I feel like there is something else we may have missed. I think once we clear all this out, I think we could be good to move on to this Dragon's Pit terminus. I wish I knew Ancient Ruins base. Where does this take me? Wait, where does this take me? Oh my gosh. You know what I actually want to do real quick? Where is it? Where is it gonna be? What is in front of me right now? Does this lead me somewhere? Does it lead me somewhere I have not been yet? No, it does not. We've been through here. There was a... That leads me to just a forge. That leads me to a bear, I believe. Have we been through here? Let's see. You know what? I'm pretty sure this is going to lead us to the forge. And this leads us to nothing. If I remember correctly. Yep. Yep, that sounds about right. So, where is... Let's see. Music is the newest. My start seems to be swamp blues, guitar, and math rock. Ooh, okay. That's fun. I want to make EDM. I want to dub my djembe. Now getting everything else together now. I haven't played the DLC either. I just invaded without knowing where I am majority of the time. That's the way to do it. You don't invade to... You don't invade because you know where you're going. You're invading to explore. It's another form of exploration. That's how Bucky puts it. Where is... There was a thing that we saw that I want to check out. But I don't remember where it was. Is it up there? I think it's up there. I would turn on the tongue, but I'm actually just trying to like figure something out real quick before I do actually like start doing what it is that I want to do. Wait, what the fuck? Church of the Crusade. Okay, there was an invasion here. Or not necessarily an invasion, but like we got invaded here. So where is... What am I looking for? There was a portal that we used that took us somewhere. And I'm trying to remember where that portal is. That's going to take us down. That took us through the poison area, and it's going to take us down to the raw base. Oh, where is it going to be? I wish I could remember where I found it. Is that a site of grace? Oh no, it's just weird lighting. Okay. So this takes me over towards the area that we decided not to go to. But... Speaking of invading to find information... Oh my god, wait. Is that what I think it is? It is a larval tear. That's super cool. Oh, I don't want to deal with this right now. I don't even want to go this way. I feel like I'm cheating. I definitely feel like I'm cheating, but now I need to get out of here. Like, find a safe place to warp. Where is it? It had to be on this side of the map. It has to be on this side of the map. Because it was after Castle Ensis. Ensis Moon Gazing Grounds, and then it was the Miquella's Cross. That's the Church of the Crusade. This is where we just were. There's so many enemies around too, just littered all over the place. That takes us to, this is gonna take us over to the Fort of Reprimand. Is that it right there? What am I looking at? That's part of Castle Ensis. This is just a horde of misbegotten. There's something very, very particular I'm looking for, and I don't remember where it is. I could just go back and watch the VOD and find it, but that would actually take me forever because I don't remember when we found it. If I can't see it, we'll forget about it for now. There was a portal that took me to a place called the Temple of Ra, and we fought a big bird knight there. And when we fought that bird knight, or I should say after we handily kicked his ass, we wandered around the area for a bit, and we couldn't find anything. When I say we couldn't find anything, we couldn't find like anywhere to go. It was just the portal took us to like a dead end basically. And I thought that was really weird and really confusing. Like, why does it just take us to a dead end? And then while I was doing my invadings, I found I invaded in the ruins of Ra, and I don't know if I missed it while exploring, but there is an area there. I just don't know how to get to it, and we've seen it twice already. The portal took us there, and then one of those areas leads us to the base of Ra. So I don't know where to go or how to get there. I'll have to look back to try to refresh my memory, but for now, because we're running low on time, we'll go explore this pit. Oh my god, we're gonna die to the dogs. I wanted to two-hand, but that's okay. Okay, you guys are so rude. There we go. You all get to die. Every single one of you. A bunch of rude ass motherfuckers up in here. Anyway. That's how I play these games. Whenever I enter a new area, I invade before playthrough. I learn the area from an invader's perspective, then I move on, rinse and repeat. That's one way to play it. That's a fun way to play it. I don't know if I could do that though. I like to explore first. I like everything to be fresh to me. So that way, when I do invade, I know things that the host may or may not know. And if the host knows things that I don't know, then I learn something new that someone else may not know. And I get to use all that to my advantage as an invader. Let's see. This is the pit that we're looking for. What the fuck is that? Oh my god. Wait. Skidoo tree fragment, golden horn tender, and rod of fruit. You cannot let your stamina get low near these guys. Holy crap. Oh my god, we hit each other. Oh. Bloody Finger K9. Uh-oh. Hello, friend. What did it drop for me? Ascetic's loincloth. Oh. Okay, okay. Ooh. Good fight. I've never actually had anyone ask me if they can invade, but I do keep the Taunter's tongue on. I have no password. I keep the Taunter's tongue on. I'm literally inviting people to invade me. That is the whole point of the playthrough. From beginning till end, the whole point is for... That's how I play these games. If I don't invade, if I'm going to play through the game, I'm going to make sure that, other people invade me, because it's so much more fun that way. Reminds me of the old Souls days. There's an item around here. Where is it? Where you can't, like, nowadays you get the choice of whether or not you want invaders to show up in your game. Back in the day, you didn't. If you didn't want invaders, you didn't get help, you know, that kind of thing. Soul level is 200. That was rude. Were you trying to be invisible? And there he goes. Okay, we have progress to make. If he wants to do that, he's more than welcome to. Is it down here? Oh, there it is. A shattered stone talisman. Okay. Hmm. Let's go back to where the horn scent was. And he just left. Didn't want to play because I wouldn't play by his game. That's okay. That doesn't look like you can get down from there. Ooh. That's death. It's death. Look at that. Look at all these bloodstains. I don't have any rainbow stones, do I? Well, shit. Where the hell do we go? There has to be a way down there. But you know what? I don't think this is it. So what do we do? Really? We're gonna heal after that? Uh-oh. Unfortunate for you, my friend. You were wholly unprepared. It's an invisible staircase. I wouldn't be surprised. It wouldn't be the first time FromSoft's done something like that. I'm gonna die. This is so weird. There's this whole pit that you look down into this area, but you can't get in there. That means there has to be another way. Which, you know what? If I'm going to be perfectly honest, that only means one thing. That means we have no other choice. We have to go to the Dragon's Pit Terminus. I was going to save that for a lot later because I already know what's going to be down there. But I don't really have a lot of options unless I can figure out how to get to the ruins of Ra. And I'm not going to sit here for 20 minutes trying to find the VOD that shows me where I had to go. Or where I went to find that portal so I can figure that out again. Oh, wait, this might be something. This looks like something. What the fuck? Oh my god, I got invaded. Are you serious? I want to craft something that I can't craft. Really? How do I not have ruin fragments? Apparently I need to stock up on those. Oh, wait. Awesome. He's fighting something. He's fighting that dog. I hate how abrupt that out of bounds phase is. I understand why it exists. I wish it didn't to begin with. I'm not gonna lie. It is kind of abrupt because you never know where it's gonna be. But, and the problem is that a lot of the times when you run into it, I feel like it actually breaks your game. And I understand that it's to be a little more immersive because it's a lot harder to just put a gigantic fog wall over everything. But... ooh, we can go left, we can go right. I see a shiny down here, so we're obviously going to go this way and get murdered by whatever's in this room. Okay. I think one of the things that I find the most interesting is how FromSoft really strayed from their old direction, there would have been a monster in that hole, in that little cave right there, just waiting for me. Waiting for me to run in there, grab the item, not pay attention, and then jump on me. And it would have some kind of gross grab attack or something like that. That's death. Okay. Like this. Just as we were talking about how FromSoft likes just kind of strayed from their old ways, we walk right into it. They wait for you to let your guard down. Also, someone opened this chest. Golden arcs. We just wait. Yeah, it is an incantation. Golden arcs. Releases a procession of golden arcs with the swing of the arm. Sorcery. It's a sorcery? Wait, no, that's not right. This is under incantations. A swing of the arm releases a procession of golden arcs. Charging enhances potency. The arcs resemble barbs, a known symbol of coercive questioning. Sorcery of the Inquisitors of the Tower, wielded as an incantation of the Spiral. Ooh, okay. Okay. Now we're getting somewhere. That somewhere is down. Someone's got a gnarly headache going on. So where is this going to take me? I'm so excited. Is it going to be just a dungeon? Is it going to be a secret passageway? Is it going to be a dungeon that leads to a secret passageway? Oh, I think this is the end of it. Because we just found a well. And usually that means we're going up. So we found a well. We're going up. That means we took the hard way down and we could have come another way. But if we took this way, we wouldn't have been able to go up and seen all the things that we've seen. If that makes sense. Oh. I knew it. We're in an entirely new area. The Bonny Village. Let's go. Oh, yeah. Look at all these jars. I feel like we've seen this place from above. So let's see. We're at this place called the Bonny... Oh my god, look at all the jars. Okay. Okay. I know exactly where I want to go. First is here. Then it's here. Because this is going to take us all the way up to here. And then we're going to go take this long road all the way up to here. So we can get into here. That's the goal. That's the goal. We might not have time to actually do it all. But we'll see what happens. The Bonny Village. I wonder what monstrosities are going to be hiding in here. I see a lot of jars. Hefty cracked pot. Oh my god, there's so many of them. Oh my god, there's a naked man. I'm actually terrified. Okay. Yep, this is the way to go. I am very, very terrified of the greater potentate. Oh my god. It's him. It's the potentate. It's the potentate. We found him. We finally found him. We must defeat him to take his place. We must become the potentate. Really? That was just barely out of range? He does that a lot. That, sharpening skill. If you don't let him do it, he does it a lot. He kind of overdoes it. We did it. We defeated the greater potentate. That makes us the potentate. I can't wait to go and tell Alexander's cousin. Cousin? Nephew? I don't remember. It's been so long. You're joking. The bonny butchering knife? What makes this one different than the other butchering knife? I have to see. But I need a safe place to be first. Bonny butchering knife. It's gonna be under the axes. Which axes are gonna be down here? Yeah, so here's the sacred butchering knife, and here's the bonny butchering knife. So it comes with a different Ash of War. You can't change the Ash of War on this weapon, because it has a unique skill. Perform a stroking action to sharpen blade, honing its cutting edge and increasing amount of HP recovered. The greater potentates treasure the tools of their practice. A weapon of the greater potentates of Bonny Village, an outsized butcher's cleaver used to dismember human bodies in the making of the great jar stored in the jails. Okay. Okay. Fair enough. Fair enough. So that's why he was looking for the potentate. That's why he wanted us to be the potentate. Because the potentates make the jars. It's not just their mayor, it's their builders. That's brutal. That is gruesome lore. Ooh. You know, normally we probably shouldn't be able to do this. But because they gave us a horse, we can. Oh my god, this isn't even going to kill me. I thought this drop was going to kill me. That's why I didn't want to take it. I would have literally just dropped down there if I had noticed that. That's so funny. Yeah, see, the bridge is broken. Living jar shards. I almost didn't see him. The revered spirit ash, okay. Nice. This is like finding Jarberg, but with lore. I don't know where I was going with that. Finding this area does kind of feel as exciting as finding Jarberg, though. But the difference between Jarberg and the Bonny Village is that I thought Jarberg was a myth. I knew this was here. What the fuck? Why is there just one tucked in the corner over here? Oh, that is huge. It would be amazing if we could find a place that lets you farm raw meat dumplings. I'm not even gonna lie. Hmm. Oh my god, it's another potentate. He's got an assist. Oh my god, he's still alive. I'm dead. Ooh. Okay, so that's my number 2 marker that I'm right next to. Oh my god. Okay. You know, I wonder if these ghosts, these spirit people here, are like... So before we thought them to be like, the spirits of the victims of Mesmer's Inquisition, but I wonder if in this instance, or maybe related, these are the spirits of the people who were put into the jars. That was dumb of me. The fact that they always have an assist tells me that it is kind of one of those things, that these are the spirits of the ones who were put into the jars, which is really odd because the jars are meant to be made of warriors, unless there's different versions of the jars, if that makes sense. Like there's the warrior jars who are made of the strongest warriors, and then you just have like these ones. These ones don't have that spirit, or maybe these are waiting for or maybe these jars are waiting to be filled. Maybe like maybe the jars that in Jarberg who were just kind of sitting and lounging, maybe they don't have the warrior spirits instilled in them. All this just gave me so much to think about. Just this one little area. I love it. I love these games. Sorry for the silence. Had to run to play this game without Sights of Grace. Fair enough. Fair enough. I couldn't do that. There's too much going on. Too much going on to do this without a Sight of Grace. What the fuck? That's not a statue. That's a person. Oh, mother. This is an emote that is supposed to be used for something. This is a gesture used for something. What the fuck was that? The gesture we just found is meant to be used for something, but we don't know what yet. Although we should remember that we found this in front of a tree. I shouldn't read those messages because those will actually spoil it. Captured enemy warriors used to create these jars. Yeah, so that's what the Is there something up here? I do have to know there's something up here. It doesn't look like it. This looks like it just takes us back to where we were. Okay. That's what I was saying, is that we have we have the warrior jars, but then we have to have other jars, because these innocent victims of this village don't look like warriors. They don't seem like warriors. They don't seem like the fighting type. They've probably never seen war in their life until Mesmer's Inquisition showed up. God, look at that view! Look at this view. I hope every single person who passed up Elden Ring saying it was a terrible game, I hope they're kicking themselves. Even though it took 2.5 years to get this DLC, it's worth it. It's well worth it. For pity's sake, your place is in the jar. Nigh sainthood itself awaits you within. For shamans like you, this is your lot. Life were you accorded for this alone. That's super heavy, and I think that just gave me all of the information that I needed. The whipping hunt. This game gets so dark. The jars themselves have such a dark... They're like, when I found out that they were made of human remains, that's one thing. You know, when you fight Radon, you're watching him like stuff the corpses of the bodies inside of himself to make himself stronger, and that's gruesome enough. But then you get here and you learn how the jars are made, and you can't... Oh, I never knew I had this. Oh man. It has a unique skill. A chastening whip strike honed to maximize pain. Temporarily reduces the rate at which stamina recovers, thus does the pain encourage obedience. Let's take a look. I don't like stopping to look at this stuff because I haven't been doing it enough. But when we're going on a tangent with the jars here, and this is how we find that information. Oh, it causes poison buildup. Where's my lore? Whip bestrewn with rotting, misshapen teeth, filthy and seething with disease. The teeth are embedded in the whip and dose the victim with deadly poison upon each strike. Deadly poison works different in Elden Ring than regular poison does. Just to point that out. As the wounds ripen, they grow inflamed and ooze pus. The flesh of shamans was said to meld harmoniously with others. Standard whip moveset. That's all a hitbox. Instant. Well, I mean, that's a little deer. Of course, it's going to inflict poison instantly. Oh, that's not the poison. That's its stamina. God, everyone who skipped out on this game really missed out on an experience. That's all I gotta say. All the people who said this game was bad because it was not because it was too hard, but a lot of people were like, they just didn't think it was worth it. Didn't let themselves enjoy it enough the way it should have been enjoyed, in my opinion. This is why the online community exists. This is why the PvP community exists, is to keep the lifespan of these games going, so people keep playing when the DLC shows up. I'm not even joking. That's like the big reason why the PvP community is so important in these games, even though everyone wants to trash talk PvP or PvPers. What the fuck? Somewhere, a great rune has broken. And so too has a powerful charm. What? A great rune has broken. And so too has a powerful charm. Oh man. What are we about to get ourselves into? We don't need to deal with you. The one thing that is driving me up the wall about this game, though, is the amount of negative space. And by negative space, I mean the world is really fleshed out. All of this stuff is really fleshed out. Bridge leading to the village. But the thing that drives me up the wall is that there's all this space where there's nothing there. No items, just nothing. Like, sure, you have those birds that's sitting at the edge if you need arrows. This is an alternate path. This path is meant to lead you away from something, if something was too challenging. I always find it best to follow the road. What the fuck? That is a lot of wolves. And they're not necessarily aggro. Oh, no, I lied. Ooh, that hurt. Who's the big bad wolf now? Just gonna sit there? Okay. Open field invasions. That is another thing too. Like invasions that are out in the open. Oh shit. You're joking. Ooh. I found a new Ash of War. That's different than what I have on my claws. I wonder what it does. Well, we're not too concerned about that right now. That's what I mean by we're not going to sit here and look at everything. We should review it at the end. But what about Bonny Village? Makes it a non-invadable area? Wait, that's a thing? Wait, hold on. Now I have to, like... A non-invadable area. You know what I just realized? There's all that over there too, but that leads into another direction, I think. I think we'll come back to that another time. Oh, you know what I just realized? I sat at the side of Grace, so everything here is going to be respawned. Even the potentates respawn. Wait, what? Wait a minute. Are you serious? Or is my stuff just broken? Non-invadable all the way up? You know what? I don't know why it would be significant, but I'm going to just say it right now. When we got here, we got that little cutscene of the Great Rune breaking. That's why the area is not invadable, because if it was invadable, that wouldn't be able to happen, if that makes sense. Like, invasions are restricted in weird ways to where it like they don't want to affect the fuck off. They don't want to affect the actual game itself. So important things like that, where like a great room broke somewhere, they will just make it to where that area is out of bounds to multiplayer, which is probably why when we dropped down the hole to begin with, it kicked me out. And why we didn't get invaded the whole way down. Like, the whole way here, we actually haven't been invaded. So that likely has something to do with it, because there's that huge, massive cutscene. Even though it wasn't really a cutscene, it was just an event that happened. They don't want to break the event of their game, and they don't think they can program it for other people who haven't played it, if that makes sense. I don't know how to explain what my thinking is, but it's not the first time they've done that, where they lock certain areas to multiplayer because of an in-game event that happens. Not necessarily a cutscene, but just an event in general. No. You know what? Is that still gonna come find me? Oh my god, it does. There's so much over there to explore. And I don't want to spend 10 years fighting that thing. We've killed one. Maybe one of these days we'll come back and kill them all. But today is not one of those days. Look at that. Look how far that reaches. Look how much area they just cover. They really said, hey, guess what? We made an open world game. Fuck you. We can put whatever enemies here that we want. You can't say or do nothing about it. Ow. Okay. I don't want to Skyrim my way up there, but I also do. There's a lot of wolves here. Yeah, see, if we just come over here, we find the road. So that's where we want to go. That, it leads us to something that we decided to do later on. But we still have this that we can look into. Rabbith's Rise. Hello? Mr. Rabbit? Mr. Wabbit? Are you here? Somewhere a spirit spring has been unsealed, and I don't even know where. That's too funny. We'll never know. Ooh! This contraption does not move. Ah, okay. Okay. Glint slab fireflies. That's a new item. There it is. Look at all those blood stains. What a bunch of nerds. Falling off cliffs, dying, getting killed. We just found another cannon. Is there any lore significance for the cannon? A type of jar cannon used to fire great bolts, a masterwork of spell machinist Rabbith. Power of the glintstones that encircle the barrel imbues bolts with magic damage and guides shots towards their targets. Ooh, okay, so this is that. This is the little cannon that has homing missile. It has homing missiles. That's fun. My mage loves it, I bet. I feel like I could make a character that would have a lot of fun with that, but I don't know what kind of character it would be. My mage has a lore appropriate cannon now, lol. You're gonna do the castle later? Yes. This is later. The reason why this is later is because this is right next to the damn skidoo tree. So that sounds endgame to me. I'd rather save that till the end, because that tells me that that's pretty endgame. There's another area right here that we couldn't get into. And I still don't know how to unlock it, so that's also going to be for later. That's like going to be the second to last thing we do, unless I find something that actually tells me, hey, this is going to open something. Actually, now that I think about it, I wonder if we've already found it. I wonder if that thing, that little barrier breaking, that enchantment that broke, had to do with that. Oh no. Not the mannequins. Hmm. You know what? Let's just walk in here. Let's see what we get. Let's see what we get. The Cathedral of Manus Meter. Okay. Now that we have this side of grace, we're gonna actually explore the outside a little bit before we actually just waltz in here. Oh, oh, I think we found our new dungeon. You can do hook shots if you fire facing away from the target and then lock in on right at the last moment. I have seen videos of the Rabbith's cannon, so I do know that hook shots are very much possible. That's why I know what it is, because I've seen little videos of it on TikTok. It's a super fun looking weapon. Ooh. But so for me, I'm one of those people. Now, if I were to make a build around that cannon alone, I would rather make a build that utilizes um like those type of weapons. The ballista, the cannon, all of them. Oh my god, look at this graveyard. Wait, what? Is this on the other side? Um, because one of the things that I don't actually like doing is making my builds so... What's the word that I'm looking for? I don't like making my builds to where I can just go into my inventory, swap to whatever weapon that I want to, and call it a day. I don't like doing that because that's not fun for me. I like the restriction. Like, I mean, technically with this build, I can do that, but I'd rather not. Because I have, what, 80 dexterity? 60 dexterity. So I can use pretty much any weapon that requires a base strength of 28. Or even a base strength of, I think, 40? A base strength of at least 40, I think I can use any... Oh my god, what the fuck? Story themed and lore builds. That's kind of what I go for. Is I don't make builds. I make characters, and then I just happen to be somewhat okay at PvP. But I know some people. I mean, one thing that I like is there's this. I've seen some people. What they do is they make their build around specific weapons. So like I can make my build around the Nagakiba. So I make a build surrounding the Nagakiba, but then I keep multiple copies of the Nagakiba so I can use different Ashes of War. So I'm still using the same weapon, but I'm just mixing up my abilities. I'm enhancing my repertoire that way instead of being locked into one specific weapon art. That I kind of like. I can agree. I can be okay with that. There's no combat allowed here. There's no combat allowed in this room.
Well, we don't often receive visitors. I am Emir. Welcome to Manus Meta. It is a pleasure to have you. In lands so forsaken as these, chance encounters are precious indeed. Seeing that we have convened here on this day, allow me to mark the occasion with a modest offering.
A hole laden necklace. This is a key item. And the ruins map. Map to old ruins received. Check in inventory. So we got a couple things. We got some kind of key item. Is that the map that I received? The map of the raw ruins? These giant ruins are flooded, overgrown, and split into two by a chasm. To the southwest is the Church of the Bud overlooking the Tower of Shadow. To the southwest is the Church of the Bud. I feel like there's something that I missed there. Church of Consolation. Nameless Prospect Town. There's something that I missed there, I believe. What on this map looks like it would be a church? Where am I? I'm right here.
The map I gave you charts the site of a hallowed ruin. It is said that after sounding the hanging bell there, one's fate will be guided by the stars. I only wish to be of service, to help those who fight for their purpose. I'm not mistaken, am I? I can see it in your eyes. You are a fighter, are you not?
Maybe a little bit.
Is something the matter? I've given you a map to the hallowed ruin. Oh, I suppose you expect a lesson of me, do you? I know the feeling. Those with purpose are nothing if not ravenous. For power. For truth.
I don't think I have the... Ooh! I don't think I have the rooms to buy everything, but I'm gonna try. If I don't have it, I'm gonna buy it. Okay. That's all he sells.
I am a glintstone sorcerer. We study the stars and examine the life therein. Are you familiar with our findings? Long ago, we began as stardust, born of a great rupture far across the skies. We too are children of the greater will. Is that not divine? Is that not sublime? And yet, none can fathom its implications. Its utter brilliance. Oh yes, do mind your feet around the church. You wouldn't want to hurt the little boy.
The little boy? Where am I now? I don't know this here. Character appropriate grace. Fair enough. I'm somewhat bad at PvP. That's fun. Hey, we all are. Some people try too hard. I'm also not that great at PvP. But this is also because I don't make builds optimized for it. I just enjoy PvP in these games. You don't want to hurt the little boy. What the fuck? I got a key too. Let's take a look at that, wherever that is. Use at a hollowed ruin to sound a hanging bell. A pale blue necklace made from a thin, elongated stone hollowed out from the inside. Use at a hollowed ruin to sound a hanging bell. It was a teaching of Count Emir. The fate of the one who sounds the hanging bell will be guided by the stars. So now, it looks like our mission is the ruins of Ra? But we had that problem from the beginning. We had that problem from the very beginning. Oh, look how much you can see in this game. I wonder if I can see it from here. Let's go this way. We've actually been down there. Let's see. So this is southwest. We've been to that cross. I can't see anything because of the time of day. That's this cross right here. I wonder if that's it right there. He wants me to go to the southwest. Is that it? What is that? That can't be it. That's the well that we crawled up from. To the Bonny village. You know what, though? That tells me that it wants me to go this way. Southwest. I can't even turn the thing on. Who told you? The Emir. Emir told me that I wanted to go southwest to find a Church of the Bud, is what it's called. Find the Church of the Bud, and then there will be a bell or something, and it's supposed to lead me to the ruins of Ra. What the fuck? Ooh. Oh. Oh. God, they're creepy. I am right beneath the Miquella's cross. There we go. This doesn't look like it's actually going to lead me to where I want to go, but it is something. Ooh, hiccups. He came through in there. There's also something in here. Oh my gosh. There you go. Thanks, FromSoft. Is this a shortcut? Oh no, this is a door I can open? Oh my gosh. Hi, Daniel. Ooh, that was cool. Okay. What the hell? Why is that guy glowing? Was that the first invasion of the day? No, that's the third invasion of the day. We won the first two, and then the other one left. I wasn't aggressive enough. I wasn't prepared. I was a little too on the defensive. Why is this guy glowing? That guy almost pushed me down a hole. So there's a hole here. There's a drop there that I actually can make. God, these dungeons are so cool. Oh. Oh. Okay. So I need to go up at some point to get in here? Question mark? Frozen maggot. Okay. So let's see. I have two options of where to go. I think this leads me somewhere. Okay, so I can jump down the pots or I can jump down the hole. I'm gonna jump down the hole because that seems more dangerous. Okay, we found a ladder up. So that means... Oh! Okay. Ooh. Good fight. Unfortunate. Now we gotta go back down the hole. Wonder what that does when it hits you. The world may never know. So we go this way to get our runes back. Then we go this way to go down the other path. Ooh, this is exciting! We found a dungeon! But it's not the dungeon we wanted. Oh my gosh. Ow. Ow. Okay, okay. And this does not lead to death, but leads to something else. Okay. So, what does this lead to? That looks like it led to nothing. I actually wasn't paying attention. Lol. Okay. So now we can either go up the ladder or we can go down further. Let's go up the ladder because we saw that first. That was very rude of you. Okay. Stalwart Horn Charm. Okay, that's the second one. That's the second talisman we found, and I didn't even look at the first one. Raises potency of kicking and stomping skills. Okay. Where did you come from? Raises potency of kicking and stomping skills. That's actually pretty nice. Good times. I can't even open this gate. Okay. What does this do? Raise attack power after each critical hit? Jeez. Sounds like a useless talisman. Where is the one that we just picked up? Vastly raises robustness. Okay. Okay, so the ladder takes us back up here. We can go down, or we can take the stairs. That is way too funny. Now we can take the stairs. Also, Bale, I appreciate that follow. Thank you. Found the stairs. Yeah, I did. I've definitely found those stairs. Nope. 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 You know, I remember that attack hurting a lot more. Let's see. So we drop here, then drop down here, then we push this button. Yeah, see? It's gonna go back up. I don't know how far it's gonna go up, but I'm not too concerned. I wanted to kick him off, but I don't have a way to kick. That would have taken way too long. Do we go down? No. Do we go in here? Let's go in here. Okay, okay. Likely dung. Got it. Okay. So now that we did all of that just for... I don't even know what the point of this was. Hmm. 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 Okay, okay. Okay. Come on, friend. Come here, friend. It'll be fun. It'll be fun. I promise. It'll be fun. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. You have a choice. It's either me or the blue. I promise it'll be fun. I promise it'll be fun. Come on, friend. Oh. Oh my gosh. Well, now this is just unfair. How far up does this go? Not that far. What the fuck? Oh my gosh. Oh shit! Ooh! Ooh! Okay, okay. You swing pretty quick. You swing pretty quick. Ooh! Come on. Come on! Get over here! I know how hard that hurts. I'm not gonna let it happen. Oh, that is so unfortunate. Good fight. Good fight, Bale. uh... There's still another invader in here somewhere. You have a different hand-to-hand weapon? You don't have the what's the... You're not using the dry leaf hearts. You're using a different one because you have a different heavy running attack. And it's bleed infused? That's rude. And then you also have... What else do you have? You have the poison blooms twice. Oh god, get me out of here. I'm not dealing with that again. I guess I am dealing with that again. Where do I go? Where do I go? Where do I go? We go this way. And this way. Blue, you either better keep up or do your job. Because we are long gone. You're not aggressive, right? Of course you are. Ooh. The bird has died. Oh, not the little jars. Okay. Here, I'll let the blue kill the little jars just to ease my guilt. Ooh, nope. Oh my gosh. I was gonna talk shit about the blue getting killed by the jars, but then that happened. That's too funny. I guess I have no room to talk. I just killed the blue too. I don't know where the other blue came from. We run it back. Where is my blood flame? There we go. That actually does not hurt as much as I thought it was going to, and I also thought it was going to poison me for some reason. Nope, let me down. Thank you. Ooh, we got a long walk ahead of us. This is not the right walk. Oh my god, there's one right there. I didn't even see him. That's dirty. I'm gonna get myself killed here. Oh. Whoa. Oh my god, I can't get it off. Yes, march, my minions, dance for me. Good times. The sack of flesh can damage me? It can't when you hit it with one of these little babies. I now have a pet. It's been a while since I've used one of those. That's death. So many doors. None of them open. Where am I? Where the hell am I? Oh? Sure. So we can go down or we can go up, but I want to see what goes up first. Oh, oh. Helm of Night. Armor of Night. Gauntlets of Night. Greaves of Night. Okay, we just found some cool new armor. Edgy looking armor. Do we put on a new helm? Do we wear a new helmet? Oh my gosh, not if we can't find it. Might not be worth it. No. What was I wearing before? Bandit mask. Bandit mask? Bandit mask. There we go. The first time in the cave I get lost, I am also very lost. Oh! Ow! Ooh, this is cool. The Shield of Night? Is this a room we have been in already? Yes, it is. Okay. So now we can go down. Which is here. Here Ooh. In here. Oh my gosh. Not with the sitting emote. Oh my gosh. And the boss fog's right there too. Oh, that is so unfortunate. I don't even know if I got hugged. I got shotgunned. I will still always remember the very first time we came into this one of these jails. Oh. Is there a faster way to get down there? There's not. We have to go the whole way. We have to go the whole way. Damn it. The first one of these jails that we found, and it was like... Why do I always see the rat? Okay, if I go around the bend, it's the rat. Got it. Okay. And the little boss at the end was one of the coolest bosses I have ever seen in any of these games, and yet he was still, like, he was super easy, but at the same time, he was just ridiculously hard. Nope. I got 70,000 runes on the line, Roy. Ow. Please let this work. Those little ones do so much damage. Where is it? Where do I go? This is where I go? Yes, it is. Okay. Whew. Made it. Lol, get fucked, dude. Ooh. We made it. Oh my god, no we didn't. Oh my gosh. It's such a long run, too. We're like right there. Potato, please. Get me out of here! Oh my god, I can't believe he got me. Where did this damage come from? Where did all of this damage come from? Okay, if I go around a bend, that leads to the rats. But if I pass the gate, then I'm going the right way. Oh my god, I run into him every single time. You'll never catch me. You'll never catch me. You'll never catch me on the goddamn gingerbread man. Let's go this way. That guy is just kind of just bolting out of there like it's nothing. He's on a mission. On a mission for God. The sounds of confusion. Ow. I can't believe I actually blocked enough damage. Even I thought that was gonna guard break me for sure. I'm not even gonna lie. Ow. Oh. Oh my good golly goodness gracious gosh. Yay, we did it. Alrighty. Oh my gosh. Where is the, there's a... Oh my gosh. It's Daniel again. Come on, Daniel. Keep trying to parry me, please. I love it when that happens. Good fight. Where was I? I was in the middle of something. Oh my god, you can't emote and do things at the same time? There we go. What does this look like? Ooh, not too shabby. Where's my armor? Where's my armor? Where are my pants? There we go. That butt bow is for you, Bale, just so you know. What do we got in here? I already hate this fight. You cannot run out of stamina with these guys. To do so is death. Just die. Curse Blade Mira. Is that it? Is that the dungeon? There's no way that's all that led me to. I refuse to believe it. I wouldn't be surprised, but I refuse to believe it. There has to be something we missed. Oh god, I forgot there were scorpions here. I forgot these were here. I guess that is all that's there. So you know what that leads me to do? Actually? That leaves me no other choice. We're gonna go back to here. I want to put you back. Oh boy. Oh my god, get out of my ear. Oh no. Oh no, 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 no. That was so rude. Okay. You know what we like to do with mages? Give them bees. We love giving mages bees. Oh my gosh. That has some gnarly stun lock. That actually has some gnarly stun lock. I've never seen that before. You know what I wish, puppy? I wish you didn't have to chew on that bone. I gave it to you because I had nothing else for you to chew on. But it's like so loud and there is nothing I can do about it. So we're just gonna sit here for 2.5 hours, listen to you chew on that antler. And it's gonna be the most obnoxious thing ever. I wish I knew how to filter. Oh wait, I would be able to if I could use my Elgato. Lie down, puppy. Oh, okay. Well, now that I know that they're rude. That was satisfying. I didn't even need a buff. Buppy. Go lay down. Go lay down.
Hey!
Hello. Stop that. Oh my god, I'm just dead. Lay down. Lay down. Lay down. You know what I still don't know? I still don't know what this does. Stop that. I'm gonna put you back. Yes, I will. I'll put you back. Lay down. Go lay down. Goes right back to the bone. Oh. Oh my gosh, I can't get away. Oh, I can't believe I couldn't roll out of that. That stagger was hit hard. What is that? What are you doing? You sound like a woodpecker. Go to sleep. Go to sleep. Go to sleep, puppy. Go to sleep. It's a good puppy. Go to sleep. Go to bed. Oh no. It didn't matter either way, I was never going to catch up to him. I just want to get one more. Just one more rune arc. Stop! Go lay down. Lay down. Okay? Just hang out. Just be a dog. No. No. Just lay down and be a dog. Okay, I'm taking the shirt off. Because he keeps messing with it. Ow. Puppy. Go lie down. That is my pit, sir. Uh-oh. We got a bug. It probably connected me to their invasion. Right as they got to the boss gate. Hello. Oh my god, what the hell was that? Nope. You can go through. Oh my good golly gosh. That's death. Yep. Not a lot I can do about that. Oh, so sad. Okay. We'll give it one more go. Oh, that was quick. Hi. What you doing? You just staring at me? Is it Jay again? Oh, nope. Hello. I rolled some back. That's okay. Oh my gosh. Good fight. Oh boy. Yep. You die first. I don't need to stand here. Oh my gosh. You know what's super fun? Is that I don't have to be here. No, I don't. I could just move all the way over here if I want to. I could do whatever I want. Woo! Good shot, good shot. There we go. That's what I want to see. Oh my god, I'm stuck. Oh, I'm dead because I'm stuck on a rock. That's so funny. Morning after a rave? Ooh, that sounds like fun. What do you want, puppy dog? What do you want? What, how long was the rave? Was it an all weekend thing? Just a one night thing? I've never been to a rave. I kind of always wanted to, but I also feel like it would be like too overstimulating for me because I really like I like going to concerts and stuff, like metal shows, punk shows and stuff like that. But I feel like a rave would be too overstimulating for me. I don't even drink anymore. But I've heard that those things can go pretty much like from Friday till Sunday, just a whole weekend like camping out type deal. Never ends. Party all night long. Ow. Haven't drank in 9 years. Ooh, that's awesome. That's super cool to hear. Congratulations. I think I'm at almost 8 years. I think it'll be 8 years this July. 8 years this July, and then with only one relapse, which was about 8 years ago. Because I had 1 full year of sobriety, allowed myself to have a relapse because I quit a bad job that I didn't like, and then what did I do? And then I just haven't drank since, pretty much. Working at festivals is your job? Ooh. That actually sounds like fun. I have a friend who does that. She doesn't like work there, but she volunteers whenever there's like a festival that comes to town. So she'll volunteer to help set up. She gets to go for free and all that stuff. I don't think she gets paid, but she likes to go and help out, just to be there, have fun. Jump to meta for a chance to co-invade. I'm not really doing invasions. I'm actually planning on, because I'm like a year here. I'll give you, if you haven't noticed, I'm a year behind. Ow. I am like a year behind on over a year behind on beating this DLC. Okay. Oh my gosh, we have this puppy. He's about 8 months old, I think, roughly around, and he's adorable. I love him. He's sweet and all that stuff, but he can be like a little too much sometimes. He's gotten better over the course of the past couple months, but what I try to do is I try to keep him out of the kennel as much as possible. Give him enough out of kennel time, just so he can like be used to it and he can learn to like behave and adopt good behaviors. But sometimes he's just not into it. He just doesn't want to. And this was one of those times. He was just sitting here. He was chewing on my arm. He was trying to hump my arm too. And that's when I was like, "You need to go. He needs to go away. Not go away, but he needs to go lie down. He needs to go to bed if he's gonna start doing that." He's trying to get jiggy with my arm, and that's not. We're trying to not promote that behavior. He's still a sweet puppy. He's super cute, super fun, super. He's got a big personality. He's a fun dog, but sometimes he can be a bit much. There was something else that was here too. What was I saying? Oh, there was something else that I was talking about too. I haven't drank since my last relapse, so that was about 8 years ago. So that's super cool. So congratulations to you for 9 years. That's awesome. I can't say I'm sober. I really get to a couple choice, but alcohol is long gone. I did have after I quit drinking, I did have a stint with marijuana, but I ended up kicking that too because it wasn't doing me any favors. Which that was super easy to actually drop. I know some people who can't. I've met some people in my life who literally can't go longer than like 4 hours or less without being stoned, and I was able to just drop it super easy. So I'm glad I never got hooked on that. Volunteers are a grand help. Oh, I bet. I can't imagine that those are where is it that I want to be? I think I want to be here. I can't imagine that festivals are actually like super hard staffed. I feel like festivals tend to get a little understaffed and most of the help comes from volunteers. But I also wouldn't know. I've never worked at a festival as fun as it would be. That's me. Bud is next. I wish you the best on that journey. It can be, depending on what the kind of person you are, I know that can be hard. My next drop is nicotine, and that's probably the hardest for me. It's so far significantly more difficult than alcohol was. Where do you all come from? Every time I spawn here and I just kind of sit here and chill. You guys are here to just harass me. But yeah, nicotine's my next drop, but it's not easy going. That's like, it's one of those things where it's like, I think the longest I've gone without it is like 2 weeks, and I just did not like the way that my body was feeling, and that was a couple of years ago, so it's still really tough going. I work the med tent, sell wares, and perform. Ooh, that's awesome. Perform. I'm trying to think. Are you DJing or are you playing original stuff? Performing original stuff, I should say. Oh, poi performer. That's awesome. That's super awesome. Well, it's probably not poi. You probably use you can use a staff. I don't think a staff counts as poi. Um, I had a same friend who volunteers at festivals was also into poi for a while. So sometimes she still does it every now and again whenever she goes to shows. Super fun, super cool to watch. Input delay. Text spinner I main poi. Ooh, okay. That's super fun. I don't have the dexterity for that. I can barely juggle. I can barely juggle. I remember when I was younger, I wanted to try to get into I wanted to try to practice contact juggling because I thought contact juggling looked super cool, but I don't have the manual dexterity for that. I drop I drop my own head if it wasn't attached to my shoulders. I say manual dexterity. I don't think it. Well, it is manual dexterity because like contact juggling is just rolling it in your palm and along your body. So that's a lot of control. So I don't know if that's dexterity or like a coordination. I don't know which one it would be. Music is the secret endeavor. What kind of music do you make? Ooh, I needed to turn this off. And then I could turn this on. Actually, no, I have to turn it on later. Do I have everything I need? I should. I should be fine. I might need bolts though. Oh, how many kukris do I have? Ooh, we're hurting on kukris. What is this? Oh, okay. I know what that is. That's a new item that I've picked up and I haven't looked at yet. Okay, that makes sense. Let me fix my menu. There we go. Well, let's sit at this bonfire.